Hi, it's BDFoundation.wordpress.com, and I wanted to make a foundation video about like being mean to yourself or being rude or whatever. Um, Whenever people are kind of mean to someone else or have Pluto issues towards someone else or want to drag someone else into their Pluto issues, or whenever you're extremely rude to someone else, or whatever it is, and then you want to act like you feel bad about it. No, I'm not saying people couldn't feel bad about it sometimes and do this, because I believe that some people can. But I've seen sometimes when people didn't feel bad, and I'm not really saying this to any certain person, because this is such a universal subject that so many people get what this is about. Like, people know that they do this. So whenever you I don't know, have a snotty attitude towards someone, and then you want to make up for it, then you're rude to yourself. Basically, well, I don't know what to call it, but it's not right. It's not the proper way to relate to yourself or to the other person that you were rude to, or that can give crap back to you. You don't get to act like they can't give crap back to you because you think you have a big attitude or something and can one up them on your attitude ability, because I see so much of that. It's ridiculous. But people need to learn to own what they do and admit it, and not be rude to themselves, to make up for being rude to the other person, or whatever. You don't get to be rude to yourself and act like that makes up for, takes care of what you did. It doesn't, and it never does. Whenever you do some Pluto thing and you want someone else to be a part of it, or whenever you're rude to someone, or in an extreme way or a little way, you need to own what you did and don't act like you can make up for it by being rude to yourself. And that never works. My personal opinion, if someone does that, not everyone looks the same way to me that does that, but some people, especially catty women, that's just my own personal opinion, but it just looks childish, really, to be honest with you, in case you were wondering my opinion. I think it looks really pathetic and looks childish and catty, and I don't like it when anyone does it, men or women or, children, or, and teaching your kids that's pathetic. I hate when parents teach their kids how to be rude to people. I see it so much. I've seen a couple of situations, people constantly that teach their kids better than that, and towards me too. Even if they had an attitude towards me, and I love that. And I want to be that kind of person, and I want to own what I do and not teach children to be rude to people, because it's really pathetic. No one has the right to do that, and then act like that's proper. It's not proper. It never is. And it takes away from relating to each other. it takes away from like being a person. It's like it just makes you have excuses, and it's like you know you don't get to properly experience life when you're doing that. It's like you're, yeah, like I said, you're just taking away from being a person. You need to like grow a backbone and own what you do. I'm not saying everyone that does that doesn't have, guts to be really sorry or really feel bad, or like, or whatever, make it right or whatever, have a backbone to own what you do or whatever. Some people do more than others that even do that. Like, it's not everyone that does it that I'm even talking to. Especially like if I like literally actually tell you what I think of you. Just because I'm saying this doesn't mean I'm taking back something nice I've said to you. But like, I just, it's an important subject to, know about. And for my foundation, I want people to be a part of it and like feel like they don't have to hide who they are, Pluto issues and all, everything about a person. Because you're welcome in this foundation, no matter what kind of person you are. But don't be a jerk to someone and then just be a jerk to yourself and say that makes up for it, because it doesn't. It like truly doesn't at all. Like, there's no part of it that does. And it's just, it's a really pathetic way to live. I really hate that when people do that. It just looks childish and pathetic. So like, own what you do and quit being rude to yourself because you're rude to someone else, because you're not being rude to yourself, even though it technically kind of sort of is, or it's not loving yourself, but you don't feel bad, like, for being rude to yourself. Like, it doesn't like help anything. It makes you feel better, and that's not okay. So anyway, leave comments if you want.